We've been given orders for our next mission. The militia's taking back the city of Fouzen.
Fouzen's that big industrial city with all those ragnite mines, right?
Yes. If we manage to reclaim it, it'll be a shot in the arm to Gallia's productivity.
Sounds good. So what's the plan, boss?
The militia will break up into squads and set up a perimeter around the city. Once that's set, Squad 7 takes the point. Here, look at this.
An armored rail vehicle?
Right. They installed it to defend their hold on the city. Now our mission is to destroy it.
Yeah, okay, so we destroy it. Any idea how we take on a beast like that? Gonna take a lot more than a pack of soldiers marching at it to do that, boss.
Don't worry. We've got some hefty support on this one.
Support? Like who?
You know that Darcsens from Empire-held areas have been brought there, right?
I've heard stories, yes. That they're being used as forced labor in the ragnite mines and weapons factories.
According to Captain Virat, one of the men in the camps is acting as our agent.
Here I get my hopes up and it's just some dark hair? Got any more great news?
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying, I hope this guy's not as stubborn as someone else we know.
Please stop judging people solely by your preconceptions. All Darcsens are different.
Sure could have fooled me. I couldn't tell you dark hairs apart if I tried.
I don't believe you have ever really tried, Rosie.
No, you just didn't.
Just drop it already. We're soldiers. We'll do our best out there. If the orders say work with a Darcsen, we do. That said, I ain't making any promises if this guy turns out to be useless. Here?
Well, we can't know for sure until we meet him, but the mission hinges on him. We begin the march on Fouzen at first light. The attack begins at sundown.
Oh, this stench is unbearable.
Please, some food, sir. Even water.
Keep your distance. Presumptuous dark-haired. Filthy. Where is the one responsible for this hovel?
You rang?
I hear a worker in Sector D has been disobeying his work orders. Would you care to explain this infraction?
He's not disobeying you. He's been sick as a dog for a couple of days now. Folks from other camps working D sector have gotten sick lately too. That's where they handle Ragnite Refinery. Sure the toxic exhaust's being handled right?
That's no concern of yours or mine. You animals need only be silent and obey.
Let's think of it this way. You drive them to death and the work stops getting done. That doesn't help you much, eh? I'll let you know as soon as he can work. Think you could let him rest for now?
Very well. Have him return to work the minute he's able. And remember, no one would miss the likes of a few of you maggots.
Yeah, boy. Looks like there's something going on here in Fouzen after all. Something very, very depressing indeed. Anyway, that being said, we are going to do the first of two missions in this chapter. The first one is to actually get inside the labor camp. However, because the Empire is on alert, it means they have their searchlights out for us. So there is one way of getting around that, though it is rather risky in itself. I'm going to bring along a couple of lancers here, because there are some tanks in this mission as well. I may want to bring along a couple of engineers as well, so let's see, yeah. Bring Ramsey along, because she has learned the potential repair boost. Yes. Which is a good thing here, because that will mean the Edelweiss, if he gets severely hit, will get back a lot more HP. So, with that said, let's actually begin this mission. So, firstly, what we have to do, well...
Top priority is to get to the rendezvous point. Squad 7, move out! Well, this is Fouzen. Looks like a complicated layout.
Let's move carefully here. We don't want to be spotted.
Yeah. Firstly, I will do is move the Edelweiss along the bridge. Now, you will note that there are train tracks along the right-hand side of where I am.
Lieutenant Gunther, you may be able to move unseen using the trolley cars around town. Their path is fixed, and they can only fit one person, but they may get you behind the enemy.
So yeah, that's the way of getting around the various enemies, such as this scout here. However, if I do take that trolley over to the other side, there is the problem that it goes around to where that sniper is. So yeah, and on that ridge are a bunch of snipers, so there's that. So I want to take Rosie over there to deal with them, because if I don't, it'll make it a lot harder for Squad 7, let me tell you. Also, I'm going to send out my Lancers as well. So both Hector and Largo will go over here. Keep in mind that the sniper on the other side of that ridge where the tram will go will easily target any of your troops if they are on the bridge. So be careful and move them quickly. Yeah. And apparently, Homer does not like dirt. Okay. Well, you're up, Largo. And then I'll probably deal with those snipers with Rosie. Maybe not a great choice, but to be honest, I can't think of anyone else. So yeah, I'll send Ramsey over as well. Likewise with the mission in the woods, when Welkin and Alicia were both injured, what can happen is that if you are tracked by the enemy searchlights, they can immediately send off their mortars. So yeah, and keep in mind, over to the rightmost bridge there is a tank moving left and right as well. So yeah, one that we cannot see just yet. Thankfully, I've got the troops I wanted over the bridge, so now I can move Rosie onto the ragnite thingy. So let's go to the other side and let's see. Let's take care of this one that's in the immediate area. Yep, there we go. One sniper down, which means we can move the Edelweiss a little closer. To avoid some of the other snipers, you can hide in the grass, making it harder for them to hit Rosie. Indeed, that is a very good strategy there. Further down the hill, there is thing. So let's see if I can reach this sniper with Rosie. Yes, I can. However, there is one more sniper ahead of us. So yeah, I want to take them out as quickly as possible, though it may not be an easy thing to do, given that one of two things can occur here. Firstly, the fact that not only Rosie can be targeted by the thing, but also there are landmines here, seriously. There are landmines. That can really hurt you. I've already stepped on one here with Rosie, so... Well, at least I know that the snipers can't hit her from here. They can't retaliate, unlike some of the other units. So I'm going to take advantage of that and actually get rid of them as quickly as possible. So yeah. And yes, I'm going to use up the last of my CP in order to do so. Yes, I am not within range here, but screw it. I'm going to try. So yeah, I suppose I could have used my own snipers, but that comes with its own risk as well. As you may well have seen earlier in the when we were dealing with the Barry's desert missions, for example. Yeah, I tried bringing in snipers and they got cornered. Again, snipers can be in my experience at least, some of the hardest, then also the most useful of units as well. With that done, we have now taken down all the snipers on this ridge. So yeah, however, there is the problem of the fact that I do want Rosie to heal herself. Yes, I do, because she took quite a bit of damage from that landmine there for all that. So yeah, I'll stop there, and then let's move the Edelweiss down the... Actually, no! Let's not move the Edelweiss just yet. Let's move the rest of my troopers over the bridge, because now with the snipers gone, we can easily get them across without worry of them being killed by those snipers on the hill. So indeed, go around and over to the other side. Yeah, and we are not done. Not by a mile yet. So, who's left? Well, Nina. So let's get Nina over the other side and have her do that. There we go. And it's in the face. So yeah, very good. So now what will happen? Any more moving on the side? Nope. Then we can indeed move our troops over. So let's see. Rosie, you get out of there, because although you aren't a threat anymore to those snipers, thanks to me pushing you too much, I think. So let's get you back to the trolley, or as close to the trolley as I can, and then we can send the Edelweiss down the hill. Do I want to use another CP with her? Maybe. She's very close to the trolley, but I don't know. So yeah, that trooper could easily shoot her from where she is, but with that said, let's move the Edelweiss down the hill now. And indeed, be careful here. The soldiers here do have the status lowering weapons that we saw again in the Woodland Snare chapter. So yeah, thankfully here there is not a searchlight that is covering this bridge here where the Edelweiss is going to go along, but there is one on the other bridge where that tank is moving back and forth on. So yeah, as before, I want to place my soldiers on there. So go for it, Nina, down the hill. And indeed, there we go. And am I missing something? No, I'm not. So, yeah. And indeed, that tank can indeed target Rosie. Indeed, she's pretty much... I'm guessing the main reason is blasts aren't completely missing her is due to the fact that she is pretty much far away, so the tank can't hurt her. Again, in terms of other enemies, we will have to deal with the troopers, yes. Well, I hope they don't kill her. That's all I'm gonna say. They might do. So yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode. On the next episode, we will actually get into Fouzen. So until then, I will see you later. Goodbye!